And welcome back, folks. As a little bit of a technical difficulty here from the BP Countryside Studios and at GC, as we were able to talk to Coach Deshaun and Coach Adrian Major,
Defender.
defender,
Defender.
Adrian
Yeah.
Major, fighter.
Yeah.
As
Future preschool teacher.
Future
Yeah.
preschool teacher.
I can
That
feel
really doesn't go good together. I mean, it might be.
I
You
think
might
it
have to
does.
wrestle. You
I
might
think
have
it's
to wrestle
perfect.
some 3 and 4 year olds. Who knows? But we're sitting here with Miss Hannah Snowden, and we talked a fraction, but let's back up just a little bit. Hannah, tell folks again who you are and how long you've been playing soccer.
Okay, I've been playing soccer for 4 years. Coach Deshaun recruited me in middle school.
Right. I think he used the word bugged.
Yeah.
I think that was,
For sure.
I think that was the exact word you used for a little bit, but I
Yeah.
don't blame you. So what do you like about soccer? Kind of what's your draw?
I like the team, the girls in soccer. They're definitely the best part of it all.
And do you like the kind of the away games, the road trip part where you guys are hanging out and that kind of thing, just the camaraderie of it?
Yeah.
So if you had to reflect back being a senior, playing for 4 years, like what's a memory or two that maybe stands out in your 4 years being a part of this program?
I don't know, just being with the girls at practice and just cutting up and having fun together.
So,
really.
one of the things, and I don't want to jump ahead, that's what our athletes are always
Oh, yeah.
talk about.
Oh, yeah.
The games are what counts, but it's everything else that comes along with
Yeah.
those games, building those relationships and things like that, and they last a lifetime. No doubt about that.
And so Hannah, tell us a little bit about your team. We're 7 games into to the season. What do you think about where we stand, where we're going, type of deal?
I think we had a few rougher games, but I think in practice we're working on it, we're fixing it, and I think we're gonna come back stronger and just continue to get better and better.
So we mentioned the soccer was the first group that went out on that new field.
Oh yeah.
What was it like that when we
were
walked
all
out there
so
for the first time?
excited to be
Oh.
able to go out there. It was amazing to look at the field, and I think he let us walk around for a little bit and just kind
Just kind of take it
Check-
all in.
yes.
Yeah. We made the statement that practice probably wasn't very beneficial for the fact that everybody was looking
Probably
around and that
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing. But it is really, really neat. So putting a coaching hat on, Hannah, what are some things you guys can improve on? You think where you're at right now to get to that ultimate goal of a district and a regional championship?
I think that just each game we need to come out and just be ready to fight, and not have our off games. Sometimes we need
Right.
to get more consistent through
Yeah.
the season.
And that's particularly important when you get to the postseason.
Oh,
Yes.
Very important. So after this year is over and you graduate and all that stuff, what's next for Hannah?
I'm gonna probably go to college for nursing.
Great.
So
Yeah.
you're in the nursing program
You
here?
get into it?
Okay.
Yes.
Are you in
tell-
phlebotomy?
No, I got my CNA, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. Don't stick anybody. If you do, don't call me. 'Cause I
Mr. Bolden loves volunteering.
Yeah,
for
I am
phlebotomy
not. I
guys.
am
Yeah.
not good. I'm not good at that kind of thing. So going into the nursing program, and what would you like to do? Would you like to just work at a hospital or a practice, or what could you see yourself doing?
I'm probably a hospital or
Yeah.
something. I kind of want to be a nurse practitioner.
Fantastic.
okay.
Well, that
like
is
hearing
that is
that.
great stuff. Well, Hannah, best of luck to you.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to the young ladies on your team, you and Adria and the other 4 seniors. And we're thankful for you guys. We
Thank
will be
you.
seeing you soon.
Good
We'll
luck.
we'll go ahead and take our first break, and we come back. We'll be visiting with the boys team with head coach Moss and then Alex Young and Slade Skeens. This is Golden Lion Athletics here from the GC. We'll be right back.
Vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrett County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Buy local, eat well at Mark's Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you: family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever, the Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, Docubit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call Docubit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
And welcome back, folks, as we appreciate the girls program sitting down and talking to us. Now we have the leader of the men's program, Coach Jackson Moss.
How's it going?
Thanks for coming in today, Coach Moss. I know it's been tough. You guys are in season and moving and shaking. You guys had 2 games yesterday, or 1.5. So you guys have been tough as far as to get a hold of, because the soccer season is pretty condensed, and you got a lot of stuff going on.
We are allowed to play 21 games, and we have regular season, and we have to fit that into 8 weeks.
That's wild.
So
That's crazy.
It's a blur.
It's
as
wild.
the season starts.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's it. That's kind of it wouldn't be awful in a perfect scenario, but then you start talking about weather delays, you start talking about games you can't play, heat. Heat is something that we never really dealt with. I don't think it's gotten hotter. I just think it's something we've never really had to really worry about it in the past. So that is something that's a problem. So tell us a little bit about what's going on now. It's a preview show, but you're 9 games in, 7-1-1.
Yep.
Kind of give us a little take of this first 9 games.
Well, our boys are rolling.
Yeah.
We were talking a little off air about how hurt we are.
Yeah.
Injuries and sickness and all that. We've probably got 6 or 7 guys that could be starters that are currently not able to play, but we've been rolling. That's what I've tried to tell the boys. We got to face this adversity head on. We got to fight and continue to fight, and that's what we've been doing so far. It's what we did this weekend. We had even more guys out this weekend with sickness and things like that. But we tried to get this schedule to where we were playing more 12th region teams better, and the second half of our schedule really ramps up. So to be dealing with the injuries and dealing with the people out and be 7-1-1 right now, we're ecstatic.
So let me expand on that, Coach, because 7-1-1 is great.
Yeah.
But also give it a little context. We've outscored our opponents 45-8.
Yeah.
If my math is right, and it probably isn't. But I mean that's excelling. I mean that is really getting some work done. And one of the things, Coach, that you've I think is your overreaching goal is to build a successful program that build success builds upon the success. Yeah. And what does that say for? Because we're not just talking about a team. Right, we're talking about a program to be able to kind of absorb the injuries and the unfortunate events that's happened so far this year, and still having the success on the pitch that we've had.
It's next man up, and that's the mentality we've had since April when we started practicing. We knew I've got 32 guys, varsity and JV, rostered, which is
That's
insane
great numbers.
for our program and the numbers. So we knew coming in, one guy goes down, who's going to step up and take that place? Who's going to be next? And we've had that. We've had guys. I've got 3 freshmen that dress varsity that have come in and contributed right away. One of them got an assist this weekend. The other has a couple assists. So we've next man up and keep fighting and keep pushing, and that speaks to the program we're building, and that speaks to soccer in general in the United States. Growing like haven't seen it grow like this, but with the team coming, the Lexington Sporting Club coming to Lexington, with them doing in Louisville what they're doing in Louisville, and Cincinnati being so close. The sport's growing, and we're trying to capitalize on that, get people into our program, and get them to fall in love with soccer. Because a lot of our kids, well, some of our kids don't play until high school. So that's been my philosophy: bring them in, and we can make you soccer players. And it's working out. It's working out for us.
Well, and moving back a little bit about your injuries, and there's a couple obviously ways to look at it, but one is, you're getting some kids some experience that may have not got the time in the varsity clock if everybody would have been healthy. So you have to feel pretty good about when you start slowly getting your guys back. That depth and that experience that you're building.
100%. This weekend we knew we were going into 2 games. We only had 16 guys travel with us, which was our lowest that we've had for a varsity roster. But that's what I tried to stress before our first game. I was like, guys, we're down here. We're going to play positions we haven't played. We're going to see minutes like we haven't seen. Let's get in. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy it. Let's be positive. Not that I was expecting it to go down and lose, but I thought we were going to have a tough 2 games. Just being the roster being the way that it is right now, and we hit it head on. And we excelled.
Yeah, I love hearing that. Well, Jackson, one of the things that Scott and I have spent a lot of time talking about how many head coaches we have in our sports that are from Garrard County. That's an alumni of Garrard County, and we've talked a lot about this the last couple of years. But just for our viewers here today, kind of what does former player, born and raised, your mom and dad are as involved in this community as anybody, as there is anyone in our community. Kind of what does it mean to kind of come back and take over this program and kind of have the success that we're having?
I think I've said this before, but it's everything. To be able to give back to the community, to teach in the school that I went to, to work for the principal and vice principal that were around. Ms. Turner was my teacher. Mr. Anderson was my counselor. To be back here, it's why I do what I do. And pouring into these boys and trying to be an influence on these boys and play my role in shaping the awesome young men that they're becoming. It's the sole reason I do this. I love soccer, but if I was teaching somewhere else, I probably wouldn't be trying. I wouldn't try to be a soccer coach. It's because of where I'm at, and trying to give back to the people, the community that shaped me, playing my role to do that next step and do the same.
And that's kind of what it's all about, right? You obviously don't do it for the money. You don't do it for the fame. You don't do it for any of that stuff. You do it because of what you talked about, being able to pour into others in the community which you're from and try to make the place that made you make it even better as we move forward. I can sit here and talk about that all day. I love it.
Too.
I love it. That's right up my alley. So let's talk a little bit about your team specifically. What are some strengths? What are some things you're finding that you feel really good about? And then what are some things that you're kind of looking to improve on headed down into the stretch?
We're scoring a lot of goals, and that's what I've charged the boys with. We had a senior defender in Woods Martin who's dealing with some struggles in the hospital currently, dealing with an appendix. So and then we had Caleb Mead, starting defender, tore his ACL 3 minutes to our first game. So we knew coming in at the beginning of the season, I was like, boys, we got to put the ball in the back of the net, make it easier on the defense. Our guys that have filled those voids have stepped up and excelled and played well. But that's what I've charged our guys up top with, is put the ball in the back of the net. And that's something we are doing exceptionally well right now. Moving forward, as our competition ramps up, the second half of our season, pretty much all teams that are going to be competing in their respective districts for their district championships. As we start our district play, same thing. just need to see more continuity in the defensive end. And again, before we played Scott County, we had conceded a couple goals, but no goals in open play. We're all from set pieces. So we're happy with definitely the way we played this weekend defensively and how our defense has looked.
Right.
But now that we're continuing to score goals, if we can keep that up, keep putting it in the back of the net, our defenders now they're getting more confident. Hunter Leaks is a senior that didn't see much varsity time at all until this senior year. Jimmy Canada the same way. They're playing my outside backs, and their confidence grows every single game, and it's awesome to see. Matthew Sloan is leading back there. Slade Skeens, who we're going to hear from in a minute, is found his voice. He's coming off his line as our keeper. Hunter Caldwell is a junior who stepped into a role that we did not think Hunter Caldwell was going to have to step into.
Right?
First year playing.
Really?
It is. And that cohesiveness, just staying together as a team, is going to be the biggest thing. We're staying positive. We're having fun. We're building each other up. And if we do that, then the second half of the season should go much like the first half did.
I'm excited.
100%
let's
excited.
go.
So talk to the new facility just a little bit. You know, obviously the field in which we play on right now it's great. I mean, it's in great shape. You know, it's got a few things that we have to deal with, but that's just kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But talk to the new field and what it's how it's going to change just a little bit for you guys.
I couldn't describe how excited I was Friday night when we got the light show rolling and we got Waka Flocka playing. It was awesome.
So cool.
And now to finally have something like this for not just football, like you all said, it's not a football field, but the first practice we went out there, the boys, just like the girls were talking about earlier, we went out there and we just kind of looked around, and I took them to the G. I was like, take this in, look around it. This is for you all.
That's right.
You all have earned this as not just but the student body has deserved this for so long, and we get to open up our season on it Tuesday.
I know.
And we are so excited. The boys, we have a different energy about us when we're practicing out there, when the ball's moving. Like Coach Deshaun said earlier, the ball does move a little quicker, a little better, and the majority of our road games were on turf. So now our home field was an advantage because it's thin and it's our field.
Right.
But we did, when we went on the road, we didn't know how to play the ball around on turf as well. But to have that now and to embrace it and to defend it on Tuesday, because that's what I'm charging my boys with this weekend and into Tuesday. We got to defend it. We've got to defend it. The kids are excited and pumped. I'm excited and pumped. The whole community is. It's gonna be great.
Who do we play Tuesday night?
We got East Justin coming.
There we
down.
go. Well, we'll take care of business without a doubt.
We should.
Head Coach Jackson Moss, thank you, buddy.
Appreciate
Best
you.
of luck to you guys. Continue to do great stuff. As we're gonna have one of the fellas move in here with us. Who is it? All right,
Alex.
come on, Alex. Alex Young is going to step in here.
I think Alex might know the person that just
Brian Young has checked in and said, "Let's go, GC."
You know Brian Young?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah, you know him quite well.
I know him quite well.
Welcome, Alex. Thank you so much for taking the time to kind of hang out with us. So folks that may not be familiar with us, kind of give us a little bit of your background and kind of who you are.
Oh man, I've been everywhere. Started high school year, freshman year, I was at West Chessman for about 6-7 months, and then I moved here to Garrett County. Moss picked me up from a football game.
Yeah.
Wrapped me around. He was like, "What you doing next year?" And he got me here, and just been really good this year.
Fantastic.
So Alex, where does one of the things I kind of follow your mom and dad on Facebook.
Yeah,
and
they post a lot.
You've had some travels. You've had some travels, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's obvious that not just your family, but how much you love the game of soccer.
Oh,
So where did that love come from soccer?
Man, I'd say it's from my family and my old rec team. My old rec team, we won 3 back-to-back state championships.
Wow.
Back when we were 10, 11.
Yeah.
And after that, it just boomed my love for soccer, and I love playing.
So let's get specific with soccer a little bit. Tell folks about your position and what you do. Obviously, you're a prolific scorer. But tell us a little bit about your position and what you try to do during the course of a soccer game.
Usually, I play left wing, striker sometimes. I usually just try to beat the defender and just score. Really,
right?
It's really all I do, really.
Well, you've had a
obviously
heck
pretty
of a
good at
season
it.
so far. What, 16 goals?
Yeah,
Oh
17
my-
almost there. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Trying to beat the record,
Let's
Garrett
go.
County record.
Let's
That's
go.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. So tell us a little bit about your team. What do you like about where you're at right now? And then what are some things you guys are working on going forward?
I love where we're at right now. I love how our team chemistry is. Our communication is great. How our adversity we're facing, I feel like we're doing amazing.
Yeah.
And I love how we're playing.
So as a senior, kind of seeing the adversity that the team has already had to go through, kind of what talk to us about kind of the role that you've played specifically in trying to have that senior leadership and the role that of trying to encourage your fellow teammates to kind of fight through that adversity.
Oh yeah, scoring, like with me having this high scoring rate, all upperclassmen or lowerclassmen, sorry, are all asking me like, what do you do for training?
Oh,
and
yeah.
What do you do? And it's really like uplifting for me, and it's
Yeah.
great.
Well, that's
great.
the part of being a leader, right?
That's
that
right.
you can just to help others. So, soccer season's over. What's gonna be the future for you?
Really, I'm thinking about going to the Army.
Oh wow.
Army or the Air Force.
Yeah.
My parents really want me to do that, and I think that's what I'm going to do for my life.
So
Man, that'd be great.
what's your emphasis when you go to the Army or the Air Force? What do you want to do with it?
Honestly, I haven't decided yet. I'm still talking to my parents about what I want to do still, and yeah, that's really it. I'm still talking to my parents what I want to do.
So tell us what's one of the best memories that you've had here so far. I know
That's-
obviously the best memories still to come.
Oh,
I
yeah,
agree.
What,
for
what
sure,
we're, what
for
we're
sure.
building,
The
but thus
districts.
far, it's kind of what's some of the best memories.
I'd
for
say
you?
the winning games, the bus ride backs.
Yeah.
I love the bus ride backs.
Those are fun.
Yeah. What
Oh,
was
yeah.
it like getting on the field for the first time?
It was great. It was like, wow, this is
Yeah.
for us. Like, this is for us. We are about to play. We have to show out.
That's right. Well, you're gonna have to make sure we have some more night games now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the night shows.
That's
I
right.
can't
So we
wait.
can have some night
Oh,
games
yeah.
and get that atmosphere going
For
crazy.
sure.
Well, Alex, thank you so much,
Thank you
buddy.
so
Best
much.
of luck to you.
Best luck, buddy.
As
Yeah, appreciate
we're
it.
gonna get keeper extraordinaire coming in here with a little hardware. Come on in here, Slade.
Man, look at this right
Mr.
here.
Slade
Is he presenting you
Skeens.
something
Check
here,
that
Scott?
he is.
Yeah.
He is. Look, check this out. Can you get a shot of this, Jeffrey? As this was the hardware that was
my
brought home
goodness. Let's go.
yesterday.
Anything with
Right?
champions on it is good.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Hey, we like that.
Yeah.
We'll stick it
Yeah.
right here
There you
to
go.
where we can sit here and talk about that. So Slade, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Tell us some again, folks that may not know you, which will be very few people.
Yeah.
Just kind of tell us about who you are and kind of what got you into soccer.
Honestly, what got me into soccer was Mr. Martin. I was
Uh-huh.
walking down the hallway one day at school, and they had already started practicing for the season, but they didn't have a goalie. Clayton
Right.
had played the year before, and he really wanted to score more. So
Hard to do
Mr.
from the goalie.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. And so Mr. Martin came up to me, and he wrapped his arms around me, and he said, "You need to come out one day." I said, "I'm running cross country right now with the high school," and he said, "I'll handle that." He said, "But you're coming to play soccer for me." I said, "Okay."
So
I
we can
showed
make
up.
it happen.
I literally showed up to practice in a pair of tennis shoes. I didn't have nothing with me, and
Yeah.
they supplied everything with me. And then, honestly, from there, I loved it. I loved hanging out with my friends. That was really the main
Right.
thing that really got me out there, was hanging out with all my friends.
So being the keeper, obviously you've never played soccer before. You come in, I mean, it's got to be a different mindset, right?
Oh, yeah,
it's something
100%.
that you I know you in basketball, you really like to play defense.
Mhm.
So it's one of those deals
He
where
likes to shoot the
he
three,
likes to
too.
shoot the
Yeah.
three too. But I was kind of being facetious.
That's kind of.
But
he didn't.
but-
He didn't think it was.
No,
that
he
funny.
didn't think it was so funny. I thought it was funny. Super duper important. I know Coach Gresham had just talked about it. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
45-8. I mean,
Well,
you've
I
given
mean,
up 8
we-
goals in the course of 9 games.
That's pretty good.
So tell us a little bit about that. What's your mentality when you're there in the goal and what you're trying to help your team?
Honestly, I would say my mentality would just be to try to lift everybody up, and I would like to talk to everybody. If you know me, I'm very vocal. I'm a
Yeah.
loud person.
I know. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Well,
so be,
And I'm sorry, Slade, but I mean that's exactly how I describe your game. When I come out and watch the boys soccer games, you're back there. It's almost like
Yeah.
you're directing the defense,
Yeah.
and being that vocal. So your ability to communicate has to be a big asset for you.
it does, because where I have that loud voice, I'm able to yell at my teammates to maybe make that run, or maybe see this guy when their back's turned. I can tell them to see him and turn around and watch the cut. And honestly, that is a big part of my game is really just communicating to them and obviously saving some shots here and there.
Well, and physically, I mean, you're a tall guy,
athletic.
You're athletic. You're long. You're quick. Laterally. So I mean that has to be an asset to you, right?
Yes, sir.
In what you're trying to do. So I have to ask, how many situations have you been in to where it's been like what do you call
penalty
it?
Kick.
Penalty kicks. Like at the end of the game, it comes down to you versus whoever they've got kicking. I mean, have you been in that spot much?
I've been in there quite a bit, especially this year.
Yeah,
we've been in there quite a bit.
That's got to be pretty cool.
It's not as cool as you think.
Really?
It
That's got to be pretty cool, man, because it's coming down to you versus that, whoever's kicking for the other team.
It's real cool when you save them. I'll put it that way. When you save it, it's pretty cool.
So let me ask you this, Slade. What would you prefer, penalty kick to win the district championship or be on the free throw line with a shot to hit a free throw to win the district championship? No time on the clock.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good.
I'm going to go penalty kick.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to go penalty kick just for the fact that you save that, you got to go crazy.
Oh,
you
yeah.
save it, you're going crazy. So
when you're in there, because this just amazes me, and the other guys getting ready to shoot, are there like certain tells that you're getting off the offensive player before he kicks the ball, like direction, all that kind of thing?
I know that our opponents are
we're not,
this guy.
but I mean, you don't have to tell exactly what it is. But are you reading the guy and to how he's about to kick it, or is it more just I'm reacting as soon as that ball's kicked?
It's a little bit of both. So it really just depends on how they're coming. So I'm watching a lot of their feet, and I'm also watching their eyes because their eyes will tell me a lot.
Where they're going to kick it.
Yeah, it tells you a lot, and so does their foot placement. But I'm also looking at my defense because I'm looking at the angles that they're giving them to shoot. So like if he's like here, it's going to go that way because you're cutting off there.
See, I like all that stuff. That stuff's pretty cool. So tell us a little bit about what you like about where we're at right now. Obviously, we've got a great record moving forward, playing well. But what are some things that you think you guys are doing really well right now?
Honestly, I think we're just putting it in the back of the net a lot, and I really like that.
That helps.
Oh, yeah.
It helps, especially if we got like a 2-1 lead. You know, got a little bit of cushion.
Yeah.
So that way, if I let one in, I can always count on Alex.
The pressure,
he's getting the job done.
Yeah, the pressure's not always on that for sure. So after the season, Slade, what I know you play basketball, but once we graduate, what's going to be next for Slade?
Honestly, just go to college. I don't know what for yet, but it would be awesome if I could get a scholarship to go play a sport somewhere, basketball or soccer. That would honestly be top idea for me.
Yeah.
So I've been busting my butt trying to get one of those, but after that, I'd probably go into like special education.
Oh, great!
Oh, let's go!
Fantastic.
I mean, we can go ahead and sign a contract.
Yeah, we know a place that'll hire you.
Hired, yeah.
Quickly. So I know you were at the football game Friday night, but the environment of the new playing facility and being out there, how cool was it? And then how cool do you think it's going to be when you're out there and things are just going wild for you guys?
I could go all day about the new facilities.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome. It was awesome for the football team. They got the win. We got to play Waka Flocka.
That was awesome.
What a night.
I mean, that was awesome.
Oh, it was great. Sadly, they didn't let us storm the field with everybody.
Well, with another game, with another game, there'll be time. There'll be time. But just knowing that you're out there on that field, and that field is ours. Right?
Oh yeah,
that is our facility. That's got to make you feel pretty good as a high school senior.
Oh, it makes me feel really good. Like Coach Grisham said, he said it's not a football field.
Oh yeah,
it's a sports complex for everybody to come.
That's right.
That's right.
So that it really is awesome.
Yeah,
knowing that we got this and it's ours. It's Garrard County's.
That's the thing.
Go.
That it's ours. It is because it was something we've all been wanting for many years, and now it's ours. And so we get the chance to have it going forward. But man, we're excited about you and Alex, the rest of your seniors, the rest of your team, and the coaching staff, and where you guys are going. I know Tuesday night you're going to be in action, right at the new facility, and then next Tuesday night we got a boy-girl doubleheader.
We do
against
we'll be there.
Against
we'll
Danville that we'll be broadcasting. So that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a big time, big night. So if you haven't been out there, put that on your calendar.
So let's make a commitment, the three of us here,
Yep.
okay? Alex scores a goal.
Yeah.
And or Slade stops a goal. We need to do some swag surfing in the press box.
Well, and I don't want to put this.
I mean, let's go. Let's put it on the record.
Yeah, put it on the record. I'm good with that. And
I pulled a muscle the other night when we did it up in the press box.
I didn't even know that's what it was called, to be honest. But Tiffany Skeens checking in says, "Let's go, let's go GC."
Oh yeah, I know her pretty well.
Now, I want us to win. I want us to win big. But it would be cool if we had penalty kicks. It would be cool, and we won. Like
Coach Moss might disagree.
Yeah,
with
Coach
you.
Moss didn't like it. He wants to win to where it's not even close.
Then we're going to storm the field.
Then we're going to storm
go.
the field. And so that's the first field storming be when we have us a boys soccer game. We're going to just tackle and slate.
Let's go.
Tackle slate. Man, best of luck to you. Thanks for coming here. Don't forget your hardware. We want you to take that with you because we don't want you losing that. That was from Whitley County, where yesterday the guys went down for a cup, beat Belfry. Had Whitley County in the second game and was up at halftime when you're not going to believe this, but it lightning yesterday. It lightning yesterday.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I know you only spent 12 hours at Commonwealth.
You know, and I could go on and on about my thoughts about how UK handled that yesterday, and so
we don't have enough time.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and be nice, so I'm not going to.
But Jeff, we talk about this every time about just how great are our kids.
Oh
man.
my goodness, man!
I mean,
just so blessed.
Our kids are phenomenal, and then the leaders that we have that's leading the programs.
I mean, every time we have these student athletes on, I mean, I sit back and think, and again, I guess I need to quit saying I'm not a sentimental person, but it almost gives me coach chills because of how much work that we pour into from the school system standpoint.
Right.
But it also reminds me how thankful we are for our parents
right.
In our community. I mean, we've got the best kids. We've got a brand new principal at Camp Dick Robinson. She's been in education 40 years, and she's been a principal in various different states, various different urban and rural school districts. And I was talking with her this week about just kind of how things are going, and she said she's never been at a place that had better kids.
I love it.
Than Garrard County.
And
so I never want us to take that for granted.
Yep.
We are very blessed, and we always need to make sure that we are mindful of that.
100%, man. And so, that's something I always take from it. It's just how great our folks are. Coach Moss spoke to it. Being from here, he's pouring into his kids because that's where he's from.
That's right.
And that's what he loves that. And
that's right.
That's very, very important. So folks, that's our men's and women's soccer team. Make sure you go ahead and check our schedules. Going to be on all of our social media platforms to check when they're playing. The boys team will be in action Tuesday night at the new facility, and then next Tuesday night, the 10th, we'll have a boy-girl doubleheader that will be brought to you live here on Main Street Media TV, and so from the new pitch. The new pitch. We'll be ready to roll.
They'll be drawing up some scoring plays. You can give Coach Deshaun and Coach Moss.
I've got all kinds of soccer scoring plays.
Right.
Like it would take me forever to figure out which ones to give because I don't want to just overwhelm.
That's one of these set plays.
Yeah. Set pieces is what that's what we call it.
You do know how many players are on the field, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah,
there's a bunch. Like you look out there and they're like everywhere. They're everywhere. So folks, for Dr. Gresham, for Jeff Jacobs and Scott Boland, this is Main Street Media. Until next time, God bless America, and let's go Garrard County.